Hi there, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity on the maximum level. Some roleplay. We're in Whitestone Hollow, standing before a mysterious house, rumored to have some bandits in. Let's look into it. We have been going around Whitestone Hollow, discovering very strange werewolf-like creatures. And some of them flying even. And it's really cold here. We are freezing. Oh, what is that? Bleak oath. Angry and more than a little drunk, a stalwart villager by the name of Kern managed to inadvertently hire a Bleak Walker Paladin. So this is about that Bleak Walker Paladin, to resolve a long-standing feud. The matter has now escalated beyond his control. And this is Hattie's house, where Kern sent the Bleak Walker. He begged me to find and stop Sebastian, a Bleak Walker Paladin, before he can harm Hattie and his family. Hattie's house can be found to the east of Stalwart in Whitestone Hollow, close to a trade road. He and his wife have been killed. The Bleak Walker is nowhere to be seen. There may be hints within the house as to where they've gone. The usual catastrophe.
Of course.
And what's in here? Nothing much. And here, a fine pistol. Hidden. I need to take everything. There's a Durgan copper bracelet. So Hattie was kind of a richer man, can we say that? Have to investigate everything. Oh, there's some camping supplies. And what's there? A bloody thumbprint marks where someone pulled away a piece of bread. Oh my god. Did you know that 90% of mass murderers like bread? So bread eating is very suspicious. Someone has torn away several pages, leaving bloody smears behind. And here the fire has died down to a handful of glowing embers, but this means it is probably no more than half a day that this was done. And in here... Oh yeah, the camping supplies. I am at loss of mind. The dead man's sprawled position gives you a clear view of the sword wound in his back. The smeared drying blood around him has not yet faded to brown. You hear a groan, low and pained, and turn your head to see. There's a dull pain in your skull, and your vision swims. A harsh grip on your arm bears you upright on your knees. We don't have anything worth stealing! Alwina's voice cuts through your sluggish thoughts. You look up. The armored man seated at the table, your stomach knotting up with dread. No, you don't, Sebastian says. He reaches almost idly for the ledger. You notice before he does the way that Elwina tenses up, but you're not sure why until he opens the book and the letter falls out. Family? The man smiles as he picks up the letter. No! Elwina tries to run forward, only to get caught by the arm by the man behind her. Looks like Eskar's doing well at the mill. Sweet of him to write. Durford's a long way from here. Another Bleak Walker? Enough, Sebastian. All right. He tosses the letter on the table, cruel amusement swiftly replaced with irritation. Kill him! You barely have time to register the words. The sword through your back drives the air from your lungs and the strength from your limbs all at once. Alwina's scream seems so faint. You have to get to her. You have to warn Eskar somehow. But your legs won't listen. You can't breathe. Memory slips from you like a shuckered coat, and the pain in your back fades just as quickly. Where's Eskar? The trio behind the killing are intent on tracking down Hattie's son Eskar at the mill in Durford and finishing the job. We need to go there. Quickly. We need to find Eskar now. In Durford? Well, that's a long way away. We need to hurry up, though. It is what we need to do. We need to save Hattie, at least. Hattie's son, Eska, at least. Where to go? Can we enter here? Yes. Let's run there. To the Durwood and to Durford. To the mill. There's even the mill here in the little picture, so need to find out. Probably there's a showdown. Probably these guys are waiting for us there. Or probably they are not waiting for us, which is even worse. We have to get there as soon as possible, as quickly as possible. The mill. There was something at the mill, but I cannot remember what. Anyways, we need to hurry there. There's the mill, the Durford mill. Let's run there. Shortly before the mill, we'll stop. We'll sneak to maybe surprise them. Oh, there's some villagers gathering around here. Oh, the butterflies. Yes, this is like a... somehow like a very bloody village.
Not a sound.
The mill. We get to get in there. Stop, Silverstein. What's going on? Yeah, the ruins in this picture sum up what is left of this village in its crisis. Put the blade down, boy. You scarcely know how to hold it, says Silverstein. Hey, help me, please. They are insane. One of the paladins takes a step to the side, swiveling to face you and Eska both. He sizes you up with a lazy sweep of the eyes. Well, who's this? Ah, the foreigner? You'll have to wait your turn. We have a contract to wrap up. About that contract, Kern sent me. He laughs. Did he? How much did he buy you for? He can't have offered very much. We don't have to answer him, do we? Well, he didn't have to. We're annoyed by hunting parties like this for innocent individuals. He didn't have to. Please don't let them do this. Eska here can tell you, kith up in Storwood love their pity foods. However, forever at each other's throats. Add a little Durgan steel into the mix, and you have a great many jealous neighbors. But if a nice family like this one ends up on pikes, maybe they'll sit down to discuss things the next time around. So you want to change the society to the good by cruelty? You use the drunk man as an excuse for bloodshed. You're pathetic. Sebastian's smirk disappears. And who in the blazes are you, godlike? No, that would degrade Eska. We can still find a way to maybe, on the other hand, appealing to a Bleak walker. That is talking like that. That won't bring anything. I've been asked to save Eska, and you won't stop me. All right, you have my attention. Kill him first. Oh, and a grand adventure completed. We'll go into that later. There are the paladins. There are our people. Let's wait a moment, just a moment. See what they are doing. And I think we should put out the Capricious Hex, as it's so good against humanoids. Then attack that Bleak Walker Paladin quickly. There we go. And Quarrel can probably put just a standard blessing out quickly. The rest is the rest. He's going for the hired scout. And we're going to, well, blind that guy here. The Bleak Walkers. You can stop that paladin here, please. That guy, that hired mender, we need to stop this guy. There's Sevestin. Oh my god, he's attacking us. That's not really good, is it? Oh, that's not good, that's not good. Alright, change of plans. Attack this one. And we will go into the Dire Blessing right now. This has had an okay effect, but not a good one. Might just go for the Essential Phantom now. We should have started with that, but in hindsight, you're always know better, right? Not a good way to hit them. Maybe the Withering Strike will be good on that guy, or on Sevestin. Let's try to debuff the guys there. Is he weakened? He is weakened. Then we can continue to zap him. And you can take on that guy. Just for the distribution of things. The hired mender will be attacked continuously. The zapping. That bad guy Sevestin. And we need the devotions of the faithful for our assembled guys here. As long as we can do that, we will. Hey, Sevestin is stunned. Now, let's attack him. Tremendous Rage. Yeah, let's go for the Outlander's Frenzy and then attack the Sevestin. The Duplicate. Attack the Bleak Walker Paladin, and we'll go into the Arcane Assault to control all of this. And more, an interdiction might be the way. Let's throw that guy down. Again. There we go. More Arcane Assaults, more Bounding Missiles. Good chance. Let's send some Bounding Missiles to that guy here. 100%. That's a great chance.
That's for my friend.
And that's how it's done.
Good stuff. Good stuff going on. Iconic Projection. Shall save Kevava. Aha. Lord Paul killed the Bleak Walker Paladin. Well, that's good. For the next one. There we go. Another one bites the dust. It's not one of us. The Mender. Hey, the next one. Next one's down. Now, Sevestin, it's your time to die. He's a little bit tougher than these guys, but not tough enough. Go for the hired scout. That was a good tactic. Send Adonant first and have him annoy the hired mender. That's the way. Esker stares at the fallen paladins. The dagger trembles in his hand. Hey, they told me that they killed my parents. Is that true? Well, let's look at the positive side of things. Or shall we? I think we should be emotional. I mean, we can also be bastards, but we want to be emotional in that case. It may be to increase our spoils from this. It may be to comfort Esker. I'm sorry, Esker. I never believed Kern could stoop to this. That rotten bastard. Esker turns his head away, fists clenched. You hear a stifled sob. Well, he sent me, actually. He didn't intend for anyone to get killed. It was just a drunken uttering. Still very, very dumb. Who cares what he intended, that bastard? I'm going to see to it. He regrets everything he's done. We're gonna be the wise guys here. You don't know. I mean, you'll die if you do this, because you're only one and he has still his family, so... Revenge is what started all of this. Consider that. It is going to finish all of this too. Here. I'm grateful you saved me. I am. I just wish you'd turned up sooner. Moderate positive. And we get a lot of copper from him, thankfully, but... Now we have to return to Kern. Where will we find him? At the Gref's Rest. Yeah, we should warn him to somehow stop Esker.
What is it?
And knowing this situation, he's probably already dead when we come there. Oh, armor, Siegebreaker gauntlets. Wow, resolve 4. It's crazy things. So the Siegebreaker gauntlets were once commissioned for the commander of a company of Bleak walkers. During the siege of Palenti, he sent word of his impending arrival and warned that if the gates of the keep were not opened by the time he arrived, he would slay every man, woman and child with him. The Marcheso of the keep argued with his retainers, but the Bleak walkers arrived 2 days earlier than anticipated. Legend holds that the sound of the commander's armored fist on the keep's gates set funeral bells ringing for miles. Oh, evil, I tell you. And accurate gauntlets, so to say, but this is really exceptional already, the Siegebreaker gauntlets. Now let's look at the grand adventure we had, right? Spoils await. The Great Hall Treasury Chest. And there's nothing more, I mean... It's just generated. Ugh. And what's in here now? Nothing much. Nothing much. The mill. Hey, we need to return quickly to Kern. Return to Kern. We need to warn him. We don't want to get him killed as well. And, of course, maybe he can give us something too. Maybe he will. But we need to save him. Quickly. So, they're there. This is the quickest way. Let's run, right? Got no time. No more time for this. Ooh, run! Save Kern. Save Kern and the coppers he may give us. There we go. Stalwart. Also, should we... I think we could visit all the old things there. All the old places. Maybe there's something new in it, too. There's still that dream of a dragon we had. Maybe we'll get to that, too. I really hope we can survive that. Let's find out soon enough, though. At least at the end of the White March we'll try for that. But now we are really driven by people wanting things from us that are really urgent. We really want to help them, and that dream of a dragon can wait. Go to the Griff's Rest quickly. May have to kill Eska. That would be a shame, but we might have to. Run, guys, run! Pleasure to see you. Thank you. Let's see what a pleasure we may find inside the Griff's Rest. Was he down there? I don't remember. Don't remember Kern, where he was situated. Oh, what a terrible situation we're in. Still, we need to continue this. Come on, where's Kern? Kern, where are you? Were you at the bar? I think you were at the bar somewhere, were you? There you are. Let's surround him and like protect him that way. Hey Kern, I never meant for any of this to happen. I found the Bleak walkers. You did? What happened? I dealt with them. Hattie and Elwina were killed, but Eska is alive at least. God, Hattie. But Eska lives? You've saved him? Then for that, I owe you everything. I can't ever make any of it right, but I will try. Here, take this and thank you for sparing me a final stain upon my soul. Hey, and we have that warning. Oh. The unworn path. What is that? That's something new here. Among the kind wayfarers, in the event that a member of the Order dies of natural causes, it is customary for the Paladin to request burial in a dangerous place that is difficult to reach. In fulfilling their lost comrades' request, the other kind wayfarers forge new paths that others may more easily follow. When the elder Paladin Adrem Delphar died, his brothers and sisters set out for Red Flower Lake, a remote eastern part of Red Ceres. But they never reached their destination. With so few kind wayfarers left in that part, the eastern reach, the Order has reached out for assistance in recovering their comrades and helping see them to their resting place. St. Pelagina, that's just up her alley. And we should make a stop probably, or should we make it? I don't know. Not yet, probably. Kern! But now let's return to the exploration. Quickly. What a terrible thing. What a terrible society where you can utter something and have something like that accepted. Like, that must be a shady situation. Have you been in shady situations? I don't want to hear any details, please, I beg you, but... Have you been there? I had been, personally, in... That was when I was a little younger, and I like to wear medallions, because, yeah, you know, the role player guy that wears strange medallions of birds or something like that. And then we went into that, like, kebab store, like in the middle of the night, and there were a bunch of... I don't know, I think they were Russian-German. There's a lot of Russian Germans, and usually we love them, but they have a special kind of Russian touch from it. They feel like even more, what do you say, even more crass than Russians. You know how crass Russians can be. They're really, there's a tough spirit in Russians. Like a really... I mean, they will go out in the middle of an icy night on barefoot if they feel like it. And so this guy told me, hey, you shouldn't wear that medallion. And I was like, doesn't he like the medallion or what? I told him, why? He said, hey, you can get easily killed if you're in the wrong circumstances there. Someone could snap it and strangle you with it. So you better be careful. And I was like, all right, thank you. And not being the tough guy like that, I mean, I don't fear that much, but this was like something... This guy knows what he's talking about, the feeling, and so I stopped to wear these medallions, at least on very strong threads. If you have a thread that can actually break or like tear apart very easily, that's another thing, but this somehow convinced me, so that is my kind of shady situation that I was in. It was a little bit creepy. But still I've learned something about if you're out at night in strange places, you better be safe, right? You better be safe. Oh, has that... The tin hat has regrown. Very nice. All other plants regrown too. There's Hadi's house. Let's look at the village of Whitestone Hollow, right? What more is there? Looks very bleak. Very, very bleak. A scorched barn. Oh, we need to investigate this. Let's do that in the next episode. This looks terrible. Thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. We'll investigate the fate of this barn and the rest of the village then. Have a good time and happy gaming.